everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a lovely day. So we've done a lot of talk on right to repair on this channel recently, and also a company called Future Motion that makes the OneWheel electric skateboard. And many of you have said, this is great information, but this is a 15 or 20 minute long video. Nobody's going to watch that. Can you kind of get across the issue in a few minutes or less? So the OneWheel is a device that is made by a company called Future Motion. It is a $2,200 electric skateboard that you could use to get around town. If you decide that you wish to change the battery on it, or even simply unplug the battery, you will actually get this error that says corrupt memory. Please contact customer support. The device is designed in a manner where it will brick itself if you try to have the battery unplugged or serviced by anybody other than their one existing service center. Now, when asked about this, they said that this is because they care about your safety. And it says, we source the highest level components. We've engineered an incredibly robust battery module design and have invested heavily in advanced test fixtures for quality control and blah-de-blah-de-blah. And they talk about how much they care about your safety. This is not being done because they want to make more money off of being the only person that can service the battery and a product that appears to be designed to become obsolete the moment they decide to stop servicing it, but because they care about your safety. So how much do they actually care about your safety? Well, if you take a look at these products, one of the first issues you have is something called ghosting, where the OneWheel GT ghosts considerably more than older products, where you have this 30 or 35 pound thing that just runs off at 18 or 20 miles an hour and just kind of goes nowhere. Have they recalled this product because it ghosts a lot more than their older products? Of course not, because they don't care about safety, they care about money. When it comes to the charging circuitry in these products, they are using a connector on their circuit boards that looks like something that belongs in an A1181 MacBook. As a result of them using this small connector that looks like it belongs in an A1181 MacBook, not a device with a high voltage, higher amperage battery for an electric vehicle, it winds up looking like this. And many users have reported this as a problem on the OneWheel Pint. Have they decided to recall that product or tell all of these customers, send us your boards and we will replace it with a new charge board inside of there that has a proper connector so that you don't have something literally smoking inside of your product? No, because that would cost money and they don't care about your safety, they care about money. When it comes to getting the device serviced, there are people who have had issues with getting service and shipping it to the facility as a result of the fact that they appear to have not been declaring things properly. So here you have customers that have said that they are not able to actually use their labels because of a shipping embargo. So here it says, Future Motion's FedEx account is under embargo. Dropped off my dead-on-arrival GT at FedEx today and got a call later from FedEx saying I need to come back and pick up the package. FedEx said the shipper's account is under embargo for shipping undeclared hazardous materials. Some back and forth between Future Motion and FedEx, and now they say I don't need to go get it. However, tracking shows it hasn't left the facility I dropped it at. There is currently an embargo on shipping returns to OneWheel in Canada, at least, because they were telling customers to black out the dangerous goods markings on the boxes before return because the paperwork, etc., they were sending did not account for it. This was an issue for a very long period of time, according to the reports that I've been reading from Reddit posts and also from private messages that I've been getting, and they just kind of continued for a long period of time. Do keep in mind that they care so much about your safety that it doesn't appear that they are willing to properly declare the high watt-hour battery that is then going to be transported on an airplane. When it comes to the internal construction of the device, it is not only the connectors that have issues, but also washers. So over here, you have a very, very poorly constructed piece over here, this little poorly constructed plastic piece that breaks off very often, and you have a metal washer, not a plastic washer. Now, when this metal washer breaks off, it's right next to a large wire that appears to be carrying, I would imagine, charge current here, and you also have a chip right next to it that it's going to be able to touch on a regular basis and short out things on, which causes certain functionality from what I read like Bluetooth to fail. But of course, again, they care about your safety. When it comes to the quality of the chargers that they ship with this product, again, you're talking about a higher voltage charger that is going to be charging a personal electric vehicle. Let's just take a look at the quality they ship out because they care about your safety, because they've done so much work in their own words to engineer this product to be as good as humanly possible. So these are all over the internet, and it is very easy to find them. These seem like they break, in my opinion, more often than the Apple's original iPhone charge cables from 5 or 10 years ago. Broken, 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 broken. it breaks off pretty easily. Now, one of the things that they've done, being the kind company they are, is when there are other companies that will come up with ways to allow you to utilize different batteries on some of the older boards by creating a little chip that you could put in there so that you can upgrade your OneWheel XR, your OneWheel Pint with extended range and battery options and more, according to JW Electronics. A company like this that tries to allow you to utilize your device longer, they wind up getting sued. And they were sued by Future Motion, and there was a very good legal analysis done by Lawful Masses with Leonard French, which I suggest that you watch. He is going over this from the perspective of an attorney, and he goes over why it is a bogus lawsuit. Now, there are most likely many, many, many more reasons, and there are several app developers that I'm going to be speaking to over the next few days because there's actually way more. And I really do appreciate how many of you have been going to reportfraud.ftc.gov to report a lot of these anti-competitive practices and anti-ownership actions and anti-repair actions that they've been taking part in. I'm going to be speaking with two different repair shop owners this week, one in New York City and one in New Hampshire, to have a bit of a back and forth discussion, and I'm going to be live streaming it to this channel. So if any of you have any questions on what it is like to be a OneWheel repair technician, what they see, what they deal with, what they do, I'd really like to try and kind of do to that industry what I was trying to do with this industry, to try to like really humanize the technicians that are in it and get you to see them as more than just some shade tree mechanic that doesn't really know what they're doing, but rather as educated members of the community that care as much as humanly possible about getting you back a working product. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video, and I hope to see you in some of the live streams I'll be doing while traveling some of these OneWheel repair shops so that you can hear from them what it's like.